together. We all trusted each other, so just us being composed as a team, getting helped us get to that win.
Y'all worry about it doesn't really matter at this point, but you've been number one. There's a chance maybe I guess you could fall tomorrow. Do you think about that, or does y'all care anything about the rankings?
We don't even care too much about the rankings because we're more of a team where we focus on us. It's always a we thing, We're always focused on the development of us as a team. No matter where we are in the rankings, we always just want to beat the next team. It doesn't matter how many rushing yards we get in the game, how many passing yards we get in the game, how many TFLs, how many tackles, how many sacks, and stuff like that. We're always just worried about us just developing us as a team. So when we're going out there, we're always living up to the standard that we want to beat these guys. No matter where we are in the ranking, anybody we face or compete with, there's always one goal, and that's to win.
What's the biggest takeaway for you coming out of this game as far as what the defense needs to work on?
Overall, like I told them, we didn't play up to our standard. But, we've seen worse games. And so for us, like I said, for us to get the win was great. It was fortunate for us. Wasn't a bad game defensively. We wanted to get more takeaways than we usually get. But just coming up with one was something that we appreciate. We always just look back at it. And for my young guys who also got in, like Barry Alexander, shout out to him. He stood on 10. He, went out there, basically just went back to the basics and stuff like that, because to be a freshman going into a game like that, it's a lot to handle. And he handled his own. Shout out Bill Noren. Doesn't really play as much, but he went out there, he did his thing, and just to look back on the game, defensively, we played better. We played good, but we could have played better. That's how
would you assess how the defensive line played, especially with Jalen not being able to play?
Just with Jalen being down, there's another motto that we stand behind is next man up. And so a lot of guys who just knew that they was going to play probably felt nervous, probably didn't at the same time. Just going out there and with Jalen not being out there, you just had to have that mentality that, all right, look, one of my brothers are down, so I got to come out here and perform. So, me and Zelo being up there starring, it was something new that we didn't obviously see earlier in the season. But we was ready. We prepared for it in the spring, in the summer. We prepared. We always did. And so going out there and just playing back to how our standard is with the defensive line wise, which is striking blocks and getting penetration on the QB, stunting efficiently.